Hey guys, welcome back. It's been a while, but here we are, starting a new plan with me. So let's go ahead and get started. This one will be a fun one because the week we are planning for is the week of Valentine's Day. And you either love it or you hate it, but you know what? We're gonna own it today. I'm gonna go ahead and take off my little llama magnet and we can dive in. So of course, with it being the week of Valentine's Day, we're gonna stick with a pink color palette. But I found this leopard print. It's like a pink and gold leopard print washi tape from Target. And there was a matching marble one and I just couldn't say no. So that's what we're gonna do today. It's gonna be, let me pull out a sticker. These kinds of colors, so blush, sand, slate gray, and black. It's almost like the Alyssa color palette, but it has black in it. So you could comp for using that, or you could use the Samantha color palette that just doesn't have the sand in it, but it has the black. So I'm gonna start by, ripping my washi tape, that's how. I'm gonna start by using this leopard print to cover up the days of the week so I can turn my Sunday start passion planner into a Monday start. And I'm just gonna line up the edge of this washi roll with the edge of the page because I'm just gonna cover up all that space anyways, and I'm gonna cover up the today's focus section with my today's weather stickers. There we are with that. I also like to put washi tape down the center of my spine. I just think it adds something a little more, I don't know, just a little pop of color, a little more fun. I want to washi tape what I want to washi tape, right? No one's here to judge me. So I have this black graphic pattern stripy roll. And it's not super fat, but I think it'll be cute with the leopard print. Ooh, it's a curly one. Come here. So I normally just line it up and then crease it down the center. It's a little crooked though. Oop. It wants to be crooked. That's fine. It's not that bad. I also think that putting washi tape down your spine helps reinforce your binding, which I've never had any issues with mine, thank goodness. I know a lot of people that have, but once you use your planner, it starts to get a little chunky. So I think this just helps it. Or makes it worse, one or the other. And that is not. And then I'm gonna take my handy dandy slice tool. For those of you that don't know, this has a little ceramic blade on it as my lid rolls away. It has a little ceramic blade on it. So it's sharp, but if you just apply light pressure, it'll cut through your washi tape but not cut through your page. It's definitely one of my go-to tools, and you can find the link to this guy in the description below. You can get them on Amazon. You can even get them at Hobby Lobby or Michael's, but I believe they're gonna be gray instead of green. But if you get them on Amazon, they'll be green. So after, I need to trim one more little section, because I always overshoot this guy. So yeah, you just can line up your ruler and then just ever so gently, I mean definitely practice if it's your first time and your first blade. I'm sure they say they don't get dull, but I'm sure a new one's definitely sharper than this one, which is probably 8 years old. And just like that, didn't cut through the page. So next I'm gonna go ahead and put my, ooh, you know what? I actually always do this to myself. I'm gonna put my today's weathers down first because I'm using the Flourish the Flourish Days of the Week stickers, and these Ys come down a little bit, so they're gonna overlap these weathers. So always do your today's weathers first, and then put your days of the week, so you don't have to deal with that. Yeah. There we go. Washi tape was fighting back with me. So yeah, we'll go ahead and line these up. My second favorite planner tool is this silhouette spatula. You don't know you need one until you have one, and then you wonder where one's been all your life. And I just stick my sticker to it, and it just kind of helps me align my stickers on straight. It's especially, I don't know what I'm trying to say, helpful when you're filming, because I can't get my face super in there to make sure I'm lining my stickers up straight. And this helps me a ton. Okay, so now that I have my today's weather, I'm gonna go ahead and lay out my days of the week. Okay, so now that I have my days of the week, I have some of my larger stickers that I'm going to stick on really quick before we get started on the weekly timelines. So first, I'm gonna put down one of my social media trackers. Oop. This guy goes in the space of infinite possibilities. And I always line them up on this end. Now this is a big sticker, so be careful, because once it's stuck, it's stuck. Okay. So there's that guy. And then this is a sticker I made for myself. It's a custom order request sticker. And I'm starting to get back into the swing of doing those again after almost dying from the new planner season. So we'll put that guy in. And then I like to use a mini weekly habit tracker. And I put this guy on the bottom. And put that away. And then I like to split the rest of my work to-do list into 2 sections. So I cover that bar, and then I also just cover this top one. And then I also like to divide them in half and do like a double checkbox sort of thing. So I always just line up with the timeline. And then eyeball it over to what I think would match. Boom. So then I have double the timeline, or double the to-do list space. Then, don't need that guy. I love using these blank good things that happen stickers. This one is in the gold foil. I always have to do everything sideways. That's just how I work. Does anyone else plan sideways? So there's that. And then I'm going to cover this week's focus with my week at a glance sticker. So this is the 11th through the 17th, which is actually a lie. It's the 12th through the 18th since I changed it to a Monday start. This guy's always off. And I have a sticker that can change it, but it doesn't really bother me. Boom. So now that I have those stickers placed, we can get started on the daily timelines. So I do have a weird method to my madness. I always cover the actual times, because I just don't need that. I work from home, so I work when I want. I don't have appointments. I don't know. I just don't need them, and that's how it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay one down. Now these timelines are a little bit wider than the actual timelines themselves, so that you have a little bit of a buffer when placing it to actually like cover the full space, you know, for placing stickers crooked. It's hard. It's not as easy as it sounds. So I always lay down a timeline and then do my stickers, and then do the next timeline, lay down my stickers, then do the next timeline, which is definitely hard if your weeks aren't consistent like mine are. So that's how we're gonna do it. I made a new sticker today. I don't know if you guys saw, the week before I had a macro tracker that I made, and I just tweaked it a little bit, so it's a little bit smaller. Each line is just 30 minutes instead of an hour. So it's definitely smaller, which is nice. I try to make stickers as condensed as I can, but sometimes you need that information. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay this guy at the top of my day. Seeing he's I could make him a little longer. He's not as perfect. I always try to test out stickers for my own personal use before I place them. That way I know the weird little, quirks. I'd be like, oh, I really don't like that. I want it to be like this. And then we'll place one of my healthy lifestyles. And then, so this is the part I kind of want to change some things up, but I'm not quite sure how I want to do that yet. So bear with me as I fumble a little bit. I do need to track my fitness, so we'll put that on there. Let's see, how many lines? 1, 2, 3. So I want to kind of divide it up a little more, like personal, like my work and my personal. So there's 19 lines, which isn't really divisible by 2, but I have an idea. I'm gonna use some washi. then we'll have my Etsy to do. And then, ooh, you know what? Redo. Because this isn't exactly an hour, but okay. Much better. We'll see how this works. I might hate it, but you don't know until you try. And then I have, this black and white stripe one. So, and then my personal, which, let's be real, my personal to-do lists aren't as long as my Etsy to-do list, so I just scooched it down. I was gonna divide it in half, but you know, if I run out of space, then I'm gonna be sad about that, and I know my Etsy to-do lists are longer. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these all the way down. Boom. Trim these guys. Ew, I like this, I'm excited. My planner's been missing something and I've been trying to figure out what that something is. And I think we may have found it. Okay. Move all my stuff, except I need my little slice. We're gonna go sideways again because that's how I plan. I don't know how many of you guys are participating in my February challenge. It's on Instagram, and then it's also in my Chelsea Brown Designs Pash Fam Facebook group. And you just search, CBD Feb, F-E-B, challenge, and it should pop right up. But one of the topics was 5 things people don't know about you. And I wrote about how when I was 14, I broke my arm. I fell off a horse and I have, 2 plates and 6 screws in my right arm. And I just can't, it just didn't heal right and it's weird. And so I have to do things sideways because I can't, my arm, like my wrist just doesn't do what it's supposed to do. It's gimpy. So you make do with what you have. So I have some Etsy Flourish stickers that I made, and then I also have some gold ones. So I'm gonna go ahead and label this section for this day, and we'll see how this works out. Oop, come here. Come here, little guy. Oh, he's trying to escape. And I'm okay with him overlapping the workout. That's cute. I like that. I like that. I think that'll be good. So we'll start with the next day. Lay down a strip. But this is where things go a little bit faster. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue my color palette all the way down and add my Etsy to-do list and my personal to-do list stickers. And I'll meet you when I'm done with that. Okay, so that's what my week really looks like before the pen. That's really the gist of it. I am gonna go ahead and number my days and then fill out the weathers, and I'll fill in my macro goals for each day as well as my workout schedule. I will fill in the Chelsea Brown Designs February challenge and then the bottom section of my social media tracker as well as my habits for the week. So I'll go ahead, fill that in. I am using the Pigma Micron 01 pen. It's my absolute favorite. I bought these pens in bulk off Amazon. I think there was like a 12 pack because they're my all-time favorite, and I have them stashed all over the house. And they just have, where's one that's pretty new? The other ones I've kind of worn down. But it just has the teeniest little tip, and it's my absolute favorite pen. So, yep, let's keep this boat doing whatever it is that it's doing. Okay, here is the final product. I went in and filled out everything that I could fill out before the week really starts, and ta-da! So tell me what your favorite part of the video was. I'd love to hear your thoughts and, you know, what your planning style is. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, and hopefully I will get back into the swing of this and doing this every week, so you will see me soon. Thank you.